Hi, I'm Rhonda from You'd Never Know Bakery. Welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm going to show you a really awesome recipe. This is one of my favorites. It's simple, it's delicious, and it's quite nutritious. It's a twice baked stuffed potato. Now take a look at my potatoes here. This is a russet potato. It's a lovely potato. It's got awesome starch texture, full of vitamin B6, loaded with vitamin C. What I'm doing with the potato is I'm taking it with a fork and I'm going to be picking it all over. The reason I'm doing this is that I want the steam to escape. Really important in cooking with it. Second part to the potato that we're going to do is we're going to rub it with oil. I'm using canola oil. As I rub it with the oil, I'm using my hands, best way to do it. And I just want to have a little shiny gloss to the potato. If you take a look, I don't want to drown it, I just want it to be a little bit wet. So we're taking the potatoes, nicely pricked, and the oil's on it. Next, I'm taking salt and pepper, and I'm going to sprinkle it for flavoring. One thing the salt actually does with this is it keeps the moisture in the potato, so it actually has a purpose behind, not just flavoring this time. Now this is going to go into the oven. It's going into a 350-degree oven. It's going in for 1 hour. When it goes in the oven, make sure you put it on the rack. Don't put it on the pan. You're going to get a moisture spot, and it's not going to be nice and crispy, and that's what you're looking for, really. Okay, so now while that's in the oven cooking, I'm going to show you the guts part of this, which I have chosen broccoli and cheddar. Nice combination, very delicious. Again, the broccoli is very high in vitamins. Good choice to have. You want your broccoli cut to about this piece right here. And what I do is I take the broccoli, I bring a pot of water to the boil, and I'm blanching it off for 2 minutes. It gets rinsed under cold water when it's finished, and that is strictly to stop the cooking process. Now the potatoes are cooking for 1 hour, as I said. Once they come out of the oven, we've got a nice looking potato here, nice and crisp. Take a look how that is and how it feels. It's soft to the touch. I'm taking the potato, I'm cutting it in half, lengthways. Now look at the flesh on that. That's a nice starchy flesh potato. I'm using a spoon at this point. It's going into the bowl. As I'm doing this, take a note of what I'm doing. I'm actually taking as much of the pulp out as possible, or the flesh, and leaving just the skin behind. That's going to go onto the plate. Again, we'll take the other side here. Into it, I'm mixing it with the broccoli and the cheddar, the salt and the pepper, and a bit of sour cream. Now be careful, be sure your sour cream is gluten-free. This one happens to have cornstarch as a thickener, some have flour, so pay attention, read your ingredient list, really important, do that all the time. This part's the fun part. I like to use my hands. I really believe that you can mix really well with your hands, better than a spoon. So in I'm going with this. We're putting in the broccoli, and just mix her all up. Now of the cheese, I'm only going to take half the cheese because I do want to have that nice cheese flavor in there, but I also want it to look pretty and cooked on top. So half the cheese is going in. Again, I'm just mixing the whole thing up. Okay, now next we are going to stuff our potato. Take a look how nice this is, that full. You want it that full, heaping up. Next one, same. And continue doing this. This recipe that I do have online is calling for 6 of the russet potatoes. You're going to take your potatoes at this point, take your remainder cheese, and you're just going to sprinkle it right on top. Just like that. Now that's going to go in the oven. It's going for 20 minutes. Again, 350-degree oven. It's delicious. This recipe is awesome. And you know what? Double the recipe. It freezes fantastic. 20 minutes, you're good to go. Plating's important. Bring her out of the oven. Get her on a pretty plate. I like to show some of the ingredients that go into it. There you go. Happy eating. If you want to catch me next time, Wednesday nights, we're always on. And I hope you enjoyed this recipe. Go to www.you'dneverknow.com. Thanks for watching.